The huge alien ship floated in the darkness of space near Jupiter. Inside, Ambassador Velthar looked at his computer screen with angry eyes. His forearms moved quickly as he typed another message to Earth. This was message number 847. Earth had never answered any of them. "Stupid humans," he said to his assistant. "They think they can ignore the Galactic Federation forever." The message was simple. It asked Earth to join the Federation as a worker planet. The humans would mine rocks and grow food for other planets. In return, the Federation would protect them from space pirates and give them old technology. But Earth never answered. On Earth's moon, Admiral Jiho Kim stood in a secret military base. The base was hidden under the moon's surface. No alien ships could see it from space. Jiho was 50 years old with gray hair and serious eyes. He had been watching alien messages for 10 years. Another message from the aliens, said Fleet Commander Minji Park. She was younger than Jiho, but just as smart. They want us to be their slaves again. Jiho nodded. Let them think we are not listening. It is better this way. The humans had been watching the aliens for a long time. They had special ships that could hide in space. These ships watched alien planets and listened to their radio signals. What the humans learned made them very worried. The Galactic Federation was not friendly. They took over weak planets and made the people work as slaves. They destroyed planets that said no to them. They thought all other races were stupid compared to them. Dr. Kyung-ho Lee was Earth's best scientist who studied aliens. He had read every alien message that Earth received. The aliens wrote their messages like they were being nice, but they were really giving orders. Look at this, Kyung-ho told Jiho. He pointed to words on his computer. They say invitation to join, but they really mean you must obey us. They did the same thing to the Centauri people 50 years ago. What happened to the Centauri? Minji asked. The Federation took their home planet. Now the Centauri people work in space mines. They can never go home. Jiho's face became hard. That will never happen to Earth. The humans had been preparing for this day for many years. When the first alien ship visited Earth 20 years ago, the world's leaders made a secret plan. They would pretend to be a simple planet with old technology. But really, they would build the best space navy in the galaxy. Every country on Earth worked together. They built hidden factories on the moon, on Mars, and on the big rocks floating in space. They made new kinds of ships that could hide from alien sensors. They trained the best pilots and soldiers in human history. Seonwoo Choi was the head of Earth's secret military. He worked from a base built inside a big asteroid. From there, he could talk to every human ship in the solar system without the aliens knowing. How many ships do we have now? Jiho asked him during their daily meeting. 1,047, Seonwoo answered. All ready to fight. The aliens think we have maybe 10 old rockets. This made Jiho smile for the first time in weeks. The Alien Federation had rules for planets that would not obey them. First, they sent messages asking the planet to join. If the planet said no, they sent a big fleet of warships to force them to obey. If the planet still said no, they destroyed it completely. Earth had been ignoring their messages for 10 years. The aliens were getting angry. On the alien command ship, War Admiral Kakstar was reading reports about Earth. The reports said Earth was a backward planet with simple technology. The humans had no space navy and no weapons that could hurt alien ships. Prepare the punishment fleet, Kakstar told his officers. 200 ships should be enough to make these humans obey. But the aliens did not know that humans had been listening to all their radio signals. Captain Donghyun Park commanded a human spy ship hidden near the alien homeworlds. His ship looked like a small rock, but it was really full of listening equipment. The aliens are preparing to attack us, Donghyun reported to Earth. They have 200 ships. They think we will surrender when we see them. Back on Earth, the world's leaders met in a secret room deep underground. They had been waiting for this day for 10 years. Now it was time to show the galaxy who humans really were. The aliens think we are weak because we stayed quiet, said the president of Earth. They think quiet means scared. They are wrong. Very wrong, agreed Jiho. All around the solar system, human ships received the same message. Operation Silent Thunder is now active. Prepare to show the galaxy what humans can do. On Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, Admiral Yuna Song checked her ships one last time. She commanded 50 warships hidden under the moon's ice. The ships were ready to break through the ice and fly into space when the time came. On Titan, near Saturn, another human fleet waited. Captain Taehyun Kim had been living on the cold moon for 5 years. preparing for this day. His ships were hidden in caves that the aliens could not see from space. Even in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter, humans had built secret bases. Lieutenant Su-Young Lim watched alien ships through her sensors. The aliens had no idea that hundreds of human ships were hiding all around them. The last alien message arrived on a Tuesday morning. This message was different from all the others. It was not asking Earth to join the Federation. It was telling Earth that they had already decided what would happen to the human race. "Attention, primitive Earth," the message said. "The Galactic Federation has decided that your planet will become a mining colony. Your people will be moved to other worlds where they can work for the Federation. Resistance is not allowed. Our fleet will arrive in your system in 7 days to begin the process." Jiho read the message 3 times. Then he walked to the big window in his command center and looked up at the stars. Somewhere out there, 200 alien warships were flying toward Earth. The aliens thought they were coming to conquer a helpless planet. They were about to learn how wrong they were. "Send the message to all human ships," Jiho said quietly. "Operation Silent Thunder begins now." The alien fleet moved through space like hungry sharks. 200 warships of different sizes flew in perfect formation toward Earth's solar system. War Admiral Caxtar stood on the bridge of the biggest ship and smiled. This would be easy. "How long until we reach the human system?" he asked his navigation officer. 3 days, War Admiral. The humans will see us coming and surrender before we even arrive." Caxtar laughed. "These primitive creatures probably still use chemical rockets. They have never seen real warships before. But the aliens were wrong about many things. Humans had been watching them since they left their home base. Captain Donghyun Park's spy ship followed the alien fleet from a safe distance. His ship was invisible to alien sensors because of special technology that humans had invented. "I count exactly 200 ships," Donghyun reported to Earth through a secret radio channel. 12 big battleships, 40 medium cruisers, and many small fighters. They are moving slowly and talking on open radio channels. They think no one is listening. On Earth's moon, Admiral Jiho received the report in his underground command center. The room was full of computer screens showing the positions of every human ship in the solar system. There were many more ships than the aliens expected. "They still think we are primitive," said Fleet Commander Minji. "This is good for us." "Yes," Jiho agreed. "Let them keep thinking that until it is too late." All around the solar system, human ships were getting ready. On Europa, Admiral Unisong checked her fleet one more time. 50 warships waited under the thick ice of Jupiter's moon. The ships had special engines that could melt through the ice in seconds. "All ships report ready," said her communications officer, Lieutenant Su-Young Lim. "The ice-breaking charges are set. We can launch in 60 seconds when you give the order." On Mars, another human fleet prepared for battle. Captain Minseo Lee commanded 30 ships hidden in the deep canyons of the Red Planet. Her ships had been there for 2 years, covered with special paint that made them look like rocks from space. "Alien scouts just passed overhead," reported her sensor officer. "They did not see us. The camouflage is working perfectly." Near Saturn, Captain Jihoon Yang commanded 12 heavy battleships. These were the biggest ships in the human fleet. Each one was as large as an alien battleship, but much more advanced. The ships waited in the shadow of Saturn's rings, invisible to alien sensors. "The enemy fleet will reach Earth in 2 days," Yang told his crew. "We have trained for this moment for 5 years. Everyone knows what to do." The aliens had no idea what was waiting for them. They thought Earth was defended by maybe 10 primitive spacecraft. They had no idea that humans had built over 1,000 warships in complete secrecy. On Ceres, the largest asteroid in the belt between Mars and Jupiter, Commander Woo-sung Park watched the alien fleet through powerful telescopes. His base was built inside the asteroid with hundreds of fighters and bombers ready to launch. "The aliens are flying in a very predictable pattern," he reported to the main command center. "They are not even trying to hide. They think we cannot hurt them." Dr. Kyung-ho Lee was studying the alien ships from his laboratory on Earth. Using special sensors, he could see the alien ships from very far away. What he learned made him excited. "Their technology is good, but not as good as ours," he told Admiral Jiho. Their shields are strong, but they use old energy patterns. Our weapons should be able to break through them easily. What about their numbers? Ji-ho asked. 200 ships is still a lot. Kyung-ho smiled. Admiral, we have more than 1,000 ships, and our ships are better than theirs. This will not be a fair fight. The human ships were spread all over the solar system, but they could all talk to each other instantly using quantum communication technology. This was something the aliens did not have. Human commanders could coordinate their ships perfectly, while alien ships had to use slow radio signals. Captain Youngmin Ko commanded a special reconnaissance ship called the Gangnung Whisper. His job was to get close to the alien fleet and study their weaknesses. His ship was so well hidden that he could fly right next to alien ships without being seen. I am scanning their main battleship now, he reported. Their shield generator is in a predictable location. Their weapon systems use standard galactic technology. I can see at least 15 ways to disable their ship without destroying it. This was important information. Humans did not want to kill aliens if they did not have to. They just wanted to show the galaxy that Earth was strong. On the second day, the alien fleet reached the edge of Earth's solar system. War Admiral Kaxtar stood on his bridge and looked at the small yellow sun ahead of them. Somewhere near that sun was a blue planet full of primitive humans who were about to learn their place in the galaxy. Begin scanning for human ships, he ordered his sensor officers. The sensors found exactly what they expected to find. Nothing. No big space stations, no orbital defense platforms, no fleets of warships, just a few small satellites around the blue planet. The humans have no defenses, reported the sensor officer. This will be easier than we thought. But the aliens did not know that hundreds of human ships were watching them at that very moment. The human ships were hidden using advanced stealth technology. To alien sensors, they were invisible. Admiral Ji-ho watched the alien fleet on his command screens. They are entering our solar system now, he told his staff. Are all ships ready? All ships report ready, Admiral, said Minji. 1,047 ships are waiting for your order. Ji-ho nodded. The aliens thought they were coming to conquer a weak planet. Instead, they were flying into the most carefully planned trap in galactic history. Signal all fleet commanders, Ji-ho said. Operation Silent Thunder, Phase 2 is now active. When the aliens reach Earth, we will show them what humans are really capable of. The alien fleet continued toward Earth, completely unaware that they were outnumbered 5-1 by ships they could not see. In one day, the galaxy would learn that humans had been preparing for this moment for 10 long years. War Admiral Kaxtar had no idea that his entire fleet was already surrounded. The alien fleet reached Earth on a bright Tuesday morning. 200 warships spread out in attack formation around the blue planet. War Admiral Kaxtar felt very pleased with himself. The humans had not even tried to run away. Open a communication channel to the planet, he ordered. Let us see how fast these primitives will surrender. On Earth, Admiral Ji-ho sat in his command center deep under the moon's surface. Around him, dozens of officers watched computer screens showing every alien ship. The aliens had no idea they were being watched by over 1,000 human warships hidden throughout the solar system. Admiral, the alien commander is trying to talk to us, reported Communications Officer Gyeon Kim. Put him on the main screen, Ji-ho said calmly. War Admiral Kaxtar appeared on the screen. He was a tall alien with blue skin and 4 arms. His voice was loud and commanding when he spoke. Primitive humans of Earth, he said. I am War Admiral Kaxtar of the Galactic Federation. You have ignored our generous offers to join our civilization. Now you will obey us by force. Look around your planet and see the mighty fleet that surrounds you. You have no choice but to surrender. Ji-ho looked at the alien for a long moment. Then he spoke in a calm, quiet voice. You have 30 seconds to leave our solar system. Kaxtar's eyes went wide. Then he started laughing so hard that his whole body shook. 30 seconds? You fool. Do you see what surrounds your little planet? 200 ships of the Federation Navy, the most powerful fleet in the galaxy. What can you possibly do against us? 20 seconds, Ji-ho said, still calm. This is ridiculous, Kaxtar shouted. You have nothing. No space navy, no weapons, no defenses. We scanned your entire system. You are completely helpless. 10 seconds, Ji-ho said. Kaxtar stopped laughing. Something in the human's voice made him nervous. 5 seconds, Ji-ho continued. You are bluffing. Kaxtar said, but his voice was not as confident as before. 1, Jiho said softly. That was when the first human ship appeared. The starship Incheon Defiant suddenly became visible directly above Kaxtar's flagship. It had been there the whole time, hidden by advanced stealth technology. The ship was sleek and beautiful, with weapons that looked nothing like standard galactic technology. Captain Minseo Lee's voice came over all radio frequencies. Surprise. Then the universe filled with ships. They appeared everywhere at once. Behind asteroids, in the shadows of planets, in the dark spaces between worlds, human ships suddenly became visible all around the alien fleet. Not dozens of ships, not hundreds of ships, but over 1,000 warships all pointing their weapons at the alien fleet. This is impossible, Kaxtar screamed at his sensor officers. Where did they come from? Sir, they were here the whole time, his sensor officer said with a shaking voice. Our sensors could not see them. They have technology we do not understand. Near Jupiter, Captain Ji-Hoon Yang's battleship group appeared in perfect formation. 12 massive warships that were as big as alien battleships but looked much more advanced. Their hulls were smooth and dark, and their weapons glowed with energy that alien sensors could not identify. Around Saturn, Admiral Chae-Young Kim's carrier group became visible. These ships immediately launched hundreds of small fighters that moved faster than anything the aliens had ever seen. The fighters flew in perfect formation like they were controlled by one mind. From the asteroid belt, Commander Woo-Sung Park's fleet appeared. These ships had been hiding inside hollowed-out asteroids for months, waiting for this moment. As they flew out of their hiding places, pieces of rock fell away to reveal sleek warships underneath. Contact count is over 1,000 ships, reported the alien sensor officer, his voice full of fear. All of them are showing weapons lock on our fleet. Captain Dong-Hyun Park, still hidden in his spy ship, watched the alien reactions with satisfaction. The aliens are panicking, he reported to Admiral Jiho. Half their ships are trying to run away, but our ships have surrounded them completely. On Earth's command center, Admiral Jiho watched as his tactical display showed every ship in the solar system. The alien fleet was completely surrounded. Every escape route was blocked. Every alien ship was targeted by at least 3 human weapons. Fleet Commander Minji looked at the display and smiled. 10 years of preparation, she said, and they still had no idea. The alien fleet tried to form a defensive position, but it was hopeless. Human ships appeared faster than the aliens could react. Every time they tried to group together, more human ships would appear behind them. Lieutenant Commander Ryujin Shin was leading fighter operations from the carrier Ulsan Victory. Her pilots flew circles around the alien fleet, showing off maneuvers that should have been impossible. The alien fighters that tried to launch were quickly surrounded and forced to surrender. Alien fighter squadrons are requesting permission to land, she reported. They say they do not want to fight against impossible odds. War Admiral Kaxtar stared at his tactical display in complete shock. His mighty fleet of 200 ships was surrounded by over 1,000 human warships. Ships that should not exist, ships built by a species that was supposed to be primitive. How is this possible? He whispered. Admiral Jiho's face appeared on every alien view screen in the fleet. His expression was calm, but his eyes were as hard as steel. You made a mistake, Jiho said quietly. You thought silence meant weakness. You thought isolation meant helplessness. You thought a planet that did not answer your messages must be afraid of you. The alien crews listened in stunned silence. You were wrong about everything, Jiho continued. We were not afraid. We were preparing. While you were playing politics in your galactic meetings, we were building the most advanced space navy in the galaxy. While you were making threats, we were making plans. Kaxtar found his voice. This changes nothing. The Federation has thousands of ships. Even if you defeat us here, more will come. Jiho smiled for the first time. It was not a friendly smile. Let them come, he said. We will be ready. Around the solar system, human ships maintained perfect position. The aliens were completely trapped, outnumbered, and outgunned. The species they had planned to enslave had become the most powerful force they had ever faced. The age of human hiding was over. The galaxy was about to learn what humans could do when they stopped being quiet. The standoff lasted exactly 17 minutes and 32 seconds. During that time, the alien fleet experienced the most complete tactical analysis in galactic history. Every alien ship was scanned by human sensors. Every weakness was found and recorded. Every possible escape route was blocked by human warships. Captain Youngmin Ko commanded the stealth reconnaissance ship Gangnung Whisper. His ship flew in visible circles around the alien flagship, scanning everything with advanced sensors that the aliens could not detect. Their shield generators are using old technology, he reported to the fleet command. Standard galactic design. We could disable their entire fleet without destroying a single ship if we wanted to. This was important information. Admiral Jiho did not want to kill aliens unless he had to. The goal was to send a message, not to start a war of destruction. Keep scanning, Jiho ordered. I want to know everything about their ships before we make our next move. Around the solar system, human ships maintained perfect position. The alien fleet was trapped in the middle, completely surrounded and unable to move. On the bridge of his flagship, War Admiral Kakstar watched his tactical display with growing horror. Sir, we are receiving surrender offers from our own ships, reported his communications officer. The captains of the Bright Star, the Thunderstrike, and the Nova Wind want to negotiate with the humans. Cowards, Kakstar shouted. We do not surrender to primitives. But his sensor officer had more bad news. Sir, the human ships are still appearing. Our count is now over 1,200 vessels. And, sir, the officer's voice became very quiet. Our computers cannot identify their weapon systems. The technology is completely unknown to us. On the human side, the analysis was going very well. Commander Sungmin Yoon led the Electronic Warfare Division. From his ship hidden near Mars, his job was to study alien technology and find ways to defeat it. Their weapons are impressive by galactic standards, he reported during the fleet briefing. But they rely on predictable energy patterns. Our adaptive shields should be able to stop their attacks easily. This was another advantage that humans had developed during their years of secret preparation. While aliens used standard weapons that all worked the same way, humans had created adaptive technology that could change and improve during battle. Dr. Sun-Ho Lee, monitoring alien communications from Earth, reported that panic was spreading through the Federation fleet. They are sending distress calls to every Federation base in this part of the galaxy, he announced. Multiple requests for emergency reinforcements. Let them call, Admiral Jiho replied calmly. The more Federation ships that come here, the bigger the message we send to the galaxy. Lieutenant Commander Ryujin Shin was coordinating fighter operations from the carrier Ulsan Victory. Her pilots flew in formations that the aliens had never seen before. Each pilot could think and act independently while still working perfectly with the group. The alien fighters are refusing to launch, she reported. Their pilots say it would be suicide to fly against us. The aliens were learning that human military doctrine was completely different from anything in galactic history. Most space fleets relied on big ships fighting other big ships. Humans had developed complex tactics using many different types of ships working together. Captain Soyeon Park commanded the advanced destroyer Incheon Lightning. Her ship was much smaller than an alien battleship, but it carried weapons that could punch through alien shields like they were made of paper. Alien flagship is requesting communication, she reported. They want to negotiate. Admiral Jiho considered this for a moment. Then he opened a channel to War Admiral Kakstar. You wanted to talk, Jiho said. Talk, Kakstar appeared on the screen. The proud alien commander now looked tired and scared. His forearms moved nervously as he spoke. Admiral Jiho, he said, perhaps we can reach an agreement. The Federation is always willing to negotiate with capable species. Negotiate? Jiho's voice was cold. You came here to enslave my people. You brought 200 warships to force us to obey you. You plan to take our planet and scatter our people across the galaxy as workers and slaves. What exactly do you want to negotiate? We may have misunderstood the situation, Kakstar said. Earth could join the Federation as an equal member. We could offer you technology, trade agreements, mutual defense treaties. We already have better technology than you do. Jiho replied. We have been listening to your communications for years. We know about your trade agreements. They are just slavery with nice words. We know about your defense treaties. You only defend planets that are useful to you. Around the solar system, more human ships continued to appear. Captain Beomgyu Kang commanded the exploration vessel, Pohang Discovery, which had just returned from a secret mission to map Federation space. Admiral, he reported, I have intel on 17 Federation military bases within 50 light-years of Earth. All of them are sending fleets to our location. We should expect over 3,000 enemy ships within the next week. This news should have worried the human commanders. Instead, Admiral Jiho smiled. Perfect, he said. Signal all human colonies. It is time for Phase 2 of Silent Thunder. Communications Officer Gyeon Kim opened secure channels to star systems that the aliens did not know existed. All outer colonies, this is Earth Command. Operation Silent Thunder Phase 2 is now active. The response came from across the galaxy, from the secret human colony orbiting Kepler 442, from the research stations around Proxima Centauri, from the hidden shipyards near Wolf 359, from military bases that had been built in secret around dozens of star systems. Earth Command, this is Kepler Station, came the first reply. Fleet Admiral Taeyong Kim reporting. The second human fleet is ready for deployment. 150 ships standing by. Earth Command, this is Proxima Base, came another voice. Admiral Sungjae Lee commanding. The third human fleet is prepared for immediate jump to Sol system. 200 ships ready. More reports came in from across human space. Tau Ceti Base. Gliese Station. The hidden colonies around red dwarf stars that aliens had never bothered to explore. War Admiral Kekstar listened to these communications with growing terror. The humans were not just one planet defending itself. They were a spacefaring civilization with colonies and military bases across dozens of star systems. This is impossible, he whispered. Our scouts found no evidence of human expansion. Your scouts found exactly what we wanted them to find, Admiral Jiho replied. We have been watching you for 20 years. We know how your scouts think, where they look, what they ignore. We have been 3 steps ahead of you since the day your first ship entered our solar system. The message was clear. Humanity had not been hiding from the galaxy out of fear. They had been studying it, learning from it, and preparing to surpass it. The Federation had created their own worst enemy by forcing humans to become everything the aliens feared most. A united, technologically advanced, militarily superior civilization that would never bow to alien authority. News of the Sol system standoff traveled through Federation space faster than their fastest ships. The quantum communication networks carried impossible reports across the galaxy. Earth, the ignored backwater planet, had revealed a military force that was bigger and more advanced than anything in known space. Hansel Park was Earth's deep space intelligence coordinator. He worked from a secret base on Pluto, at the very edge of the solar system. His job was to monitor galactic reactions to what humans were doing. The reports coming through alien communication channels were exactly what he expected. The aliens are calling it the Sol incident, he reported during the daily briefing. 17 different alien species have requested immediate intelligence reports about human military capabilities. Admiral Jiho listened to these reports with calm satisfaction. The first part of his plan was working perfectly. The galaxy was starting to understand that humans were not the weak species they had believed, but the Federation's response was swift and predictable. Instead of admitting their mistake, they declared Earth a rogue state and authorized full military action. Within days, battle fleets from across the galaxy began moving toward the Sol system. The Federation had decided that humans were too dangerous to be allowed to exist. Admiral Sungjae Lee commanded the mobile defense platform Jeju Fortress, a massive space station hidden in the asteroid belt. His tactical officer, Yeji Han, received reports from long-range scouts stationed throughout local space. Multiple fleets approaching from 17 different star systems, she announced. Draknari Empire, Centauri Republic, Vegan Confederacy, Altarian Alliance. They are forming the largest combined fleet in recorded galactic history. How many ships total? Admiral Lee asked. Current count is over 3,000 vessels, sir. More are joining every day. Any normal military commander would have started evacuation procedures immediately. 3,000 alien warships represented more firepower than most planets could imagine. But Admiral Jiho was not a normal commander, and Earth was not a normal planet. Excellent, he said when he received the report. The bigger their fleet, the bigger the message we send when we defeat them. Captain Byom-gyu Kang had returned from his deep space reconnaissance mission with detailed maps of the local galactic arm. His exploration ship Pohang Discovery had spent 2 years secretly mapping star systems and recording alien fleet movements. Admiral, he reported, the aliens have no idea how far we have spread. They think we are just one solar system defending itself. They do not know about our colonies on 47 different worlds. This was the secret that would change everything. While the Federation thought they were attacking one isolated planet, they were actually about to face a coordinated response from an entire human civilization spread across dozens of star systems. "Signal all human colonies," Admiral Jiho ordered. "It is time to show the galaxy what we really are." The message went out through quantum communication channels that the aliens could not detect or intercept. From the hidden research stations around Wolf 359 to the secret shipyards orbiting Tau Ceti, from the military bases built inside hollow asteroids to the colonies established around red dwarf stars that aliens considered worthless. "All colonies. This is Earth Command," the message said. "Operation Silent Thunder, Phase 3 is now active. The galaxy thinks we are one world. Show them we are one people." The response was immediate and overwhelming. Fleet Admiral Taeyong Kim commanded the human response fleet from the massive battleship Seoul Ascendant. His force included ships and crews from every human colony, representing 20 years of hidden expansion and technological development. "Earth Command, this is the human colonial fleet," he reported. "All sectors reporting ready. Total force 4,700 ships." The aliens had no idea what was coming for them. Captain Soyeon Park commanded the advanced destroyer Incheon Lightning, which was part of the advanced scout force watching the approaching Federation fleet. "Enemy fleet has reached the outer markers," she reported. They are still trying to form a unified command structure. 17 different species, all using different communication protocols. This was another advantage that humans had. While the Federation fleet was a collection of different alien races with different technologies and different ways of fighting, the human fleet was unified under one command structure with standardized equipment and tactics. Commander Hee Sung-no led squadrons of fighters equipped with quantum displacement drives. This technology allowed human fighters to appear inside enemy formations instantly, bypassing all defenses. It was something the aliens had never seen before and had no way to counter. "Federation fleet is attempting to establish long-range sensor sweeps," he reported. "They are looking for human ships but cannot find any. Our stealth technology is still superior to their detection systems." Captain Karina Yu commanded stealth bombers that could strike at enemy ships without being detected. Her pilots had trained for years to attack the most critical systems on alien ships: shield generators, power cores, communication arrays, and weapon control systems. "Target analysis complete," she reported. "We have identified weak points on every class of alien ship in their fleet. We can disable their entire force without destroying them if necessary." Dr. Yeonjun Choi was Earth's new Director of Galactic Affairs. His job was to prepare for the political changes that would come after the military action was complete. The old galactic order was about to end, and humans needed to be ready to lead the new one. "Intelligence reports indicate that 43 minor species are watching this conflict closely," he reported. "They have been oppressed by the Federation for centuries. If we defeat the Federation fleet decisively, many of them may choose to ally with us instead." This was part of Admiral Jiho's larger strategy. The goal was not just to defend Earth, but to liberate the entire galaxy from Federation control. Humans would become the leaders of a new galactic community based on cooperation instead of domination. The Federation fleet continued to grow as more alien ships arrived from distant star systems. War Admiral Kokstar had been placed in command of the entire force. Despite his humiliating defeat at Earth, Federation leaders wanted someone who had seen human capabilities firsthand. "Sir," his tactical officer reported, "final fleet count is 3,200 ships. This represents 60% of all active Federation military forces." Kokstar studied the tactical display showing the massive alien fleet. "The humans cannot possibly match this force. Even with their advanced technology, they are just one planet against the combined might of the galaxy." He had no idea that human ships were already in position around his fleet, hidden by stealth technology that made them completely invisible to alien sensors. He had no idea that the one planet he was attacking was actually 47 worlds working together. Most importantly, he had no idea that humanity had spent 20 years preparing for exactly this moment. The final battle for control of the galaxy was about to begin.